Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. The US military has said that it struck a vessel in the Eastern Pacific, killing 3 men, the latest such incident in recent months. President Trump's administration has touted its success at taking out suspected drug trafficking vessels in the area. The military said in a post on X, the vessel was engaged in narco-trafficking operations. The United States Supreme Court has struck down President Donald Trump's sweeping tariffs imposed under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, ruling 6-3 that the 1977 law does not grant authority to levy such duties. The opinion, written by Chief Justice John Roberts, upheld a lower court decision and handed a significant setback to the president. However, President Trump moved swiftly to replace tariffs struck down by the Supreme Court with a temporary 10% global import duty for 150 days and ordered new investigations under other laws that could allow him to reimpose the tariffs. Trump signed executive orders to impose new tariffs starting on Tuesday under Section 122 of the Trade Act of 1974, partly replacing tariffs of 10% to 50% under the 1977 International Emergency Economic Powers Act that the top court declared illegal, and ending collection of the now banned duties. Moreover, Trump will travel to China from March 31st to April 2nd for a highly anticipated meeting between the leaders of the world's 2 biggest economies, a trip announced as the Supreme Court overturned Trump's sweeping tariffs on imported goods. A White House official confirmed the trip just before the highest US court dealt Trump a stinging defeat by striking down many of the tariffs he has used in a global trade war, including some against rival China. Iran's foreign minister has said that he expects to have a draft counter-proposal ready within days following nuclear talks with the United States this week, while US President Donald Trump said he was considering limited military strikes. 2 US officials told Reuters that US military planning on Iran had reached an advanced stage, with options including targeting individuals as part of an attack and even pursuing leadership change in Tehran if ordered by Trump. A US Air Force C-5M Super Galaxy strategic airlifter was seen landing at RAF Mildenhall hours after President Trump's warning to Iran. Tehran responded by threatening retaliation against US bases in the region if attacked. Flight tracking data confirmed the aircraft's arrival. The C-5M is the largest transport aircraft in the US Air Force fleet, capable of carrying heavy military equipment over intercontinental distances. British police has said they are contacting former protection officers who worked for King Charles's younger brother, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, urging anyone with allegations of sex offences relating to Jeffrey Epstein to come forward. A British official said Britain's government would consider new legislation to remove the former prince from the line of royal succession once the police investigation into his ties with Epstein is over. The official said any changes to the line of succession would require consultation and agreement with other countries where King Charles is head of state. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy says the military track in talks with Russia is constructive, but there has been no positive movement on territorial issues. He said Ukraine expects the next round of negotiations to take place later this month. Meanwhile, the Kremlin, through spokesman Dmitry Peskov, said no date or venue had been confirmed, although Russia's state news agency TASS reported the talks could be held in Geneva, with participation from Russia, Ukraine, and the United States. On the other hand, Russian President Vladimir Putin has asked negotiators Vladimir Medinsky and Igor Kostyukov to report on US-mediated peace talks between Russia and Ukraine in Geneva. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.